Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Brad here. So today I want to talk about gold. Should I invest in gold? Okay. There's a lot of talk with the stimulus package, the massive printing of money by the US government, that there's going to be rapid inflation and that the way to hedge against inflation is to own gold. So let's talk about investing in gold. So the idea of investing is you're laying out money today with the expectation of getting more back in the future. Now, the issue I have with gold is that there's no intrinsic value to gold. Gold doesn't produce anything. There's no cash flow from gold like there is with a business or real estate rental apartments. So in gold, the whole thing is a pricing game. You have to hope that someone else will come along and offer you more money than you paid for your gold. That's the only game, is price. The game I like to play, the game that I can actually, have somewhat of a reasonable approximation of future cash flows and discount them back to present value, is investing in businesses, investing in stocks. Now I want to talk about some historical returns here. So between 1802 and 2012, so this is a very long period, 210 years, stocks delivered an annual real return of 6.6% per year. Now, real return means it's accounting for inflation. So if inflation was 2% per year and the real return of stocks is 6.6%, that means stocks delivered 8.6%. And then accounting for inflation, you'd take the 2 off of that. So 6.6% over 210 years. Okay. Now gold returned 0.7% real return per year between 1802 and 2012. I mean, $1 in stocks over that 210 years would have delivered $705,000 by 2012. If you're looking at gold, $1 turns into $4.52. Okay. So gold does not have a great historical track record as an investment. The US dollar, just to throw that out there, since 1802 has gone from $1 to 5 cents. So that's the effect that inflation has had over 210 years. So obviously holding cash isn't a great idea. But I would argue that buying gold, it's more of a gamble than an investment, because there's no compass to latch onto with gold. There's no way to estimate what it's going to be worth in the future. I mean, you could say, oh, well, the Fed is printing a bunch of money. Gold must go up in value because there's going to be inflation. Well, back in 2008, you may remember the quantitative easing, QE. The Fed printed a ton of money between 2008 and now. And we haven't had rapid inflation. We've had, 2 or 3% per year. So the mere fact that the Fed is printing more money does not mean we're going to have hyperinflation. And it doesn't necessarily mean that gold is going to go up in value. So that's the issue I have with gold, that you can't calculate the intrinsic value. It's like a piece of art, right? There's no inherent worth in a piece of art. It's what someone else is willing to pay you for it. Whereas stocks, there's something behind it, not just the price. There's an actual business that's generating cash flows, generating earnings each year, especially if they have pricing power. They have what we call a moat, or a sustainable economic advantage. Companies like Facebook, Google, Moody's, Amazon, these are companies that have, they have a big advantage over competitors. It's an investment where you can somewhat reliably predict, maybe not Amazon, but Google, Facebook, Moody's. You can somewhat reliably predict what the cash flows are going to look like over the next 5 to 10 years and value the business based on that. With gold, you just can't do that. Now, gold, you could make an argument that gold has a place in a portfolio if you're looking to preserve wealth, okay? But if you're looking, if you're in your 20s or 30s and you're looking to grow your money for the next 30 or 40 years, it's really hard to see gold having a place in that kind of scenario. I'm open to being wrong about this. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm wrong and why you think I'm wrong. I'm never attached to my beliefs. I like what Ray Dalio says about surrounding yourself with really smart people who see things differently than you do. That's really the only way you can kind of test your entrenched beliefs and grow and learn. So gold, I'm having a hard time with. There's a lot of talk about it. I just don't. It's hard for me to see it as an investment to grow wealth. Yeah, just preserving it. So that's all I got for gold, guys. I'm not personally investing in gold. I'm still in that kind of growth phase where I'm not looking to preserve wealth. I'm looking to kind of grow it as quickly as possible with as little risk as possible. But yeah, I'm curious to hear from you. If you like gold, if you are buying gold, are you buying like a fund? Are you taking physical gold? How are you doing it? Bitcoin, a lot of people call Bitcoin virtual gold. I have some Bitcoin that I'm just kind of stashing away, and I'm not going to look at it for 10 years. It wasn't with any money that I needed. It was excess. So it was just like, well, why not put it in some Bitcoin and see what happens? But I don't really consider that an investment either, because you can't value Bitcoin just like you can't value gold. So that's what I got, guys. I don't think gold is an investment. Prove me wrong in the comments. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.